Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
And actually, when I first started this channel, I walked next to this one and filmed it. So that one kind of has a history for the channel. So yeah, now we're looking down on our street. Step back a little bit. So yeah, that's goes into just like kind of a dense, cool part of Macau. And then that's where we just walked, was that we're gonna be walking down that street. Just before we even go down, I'll give you some context. That goes down to Kyungwoo Hospital. This one goes to, that's Kyungwoo Hospital. And then this one goes down to this Lazarus district, this yellow building down that way. And it kind of goes downhill a little bit towards Tapsiak. But what we're gonna do is follow this blue building down, Jorge Alvares. And I'll tell you a little bit about his history as well. And that'll be just directly down this way. So stay tuned for that. And there's a street sign right there for it. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, so this blue building is part of this Jorge Alvares street, which we're going to be walking down right now. Some kind of interesting buildings. I think this blue building is social something. And actually, when I first started this channel, I walked next to this one and filmed it. So that one kind of has a history for the channel. And then this one goes all the way towards the Protestant cemetery, St. Michael's Cemetery, Catholic Cemetery. This is also called Cemetery Street right here. But we're gonna walk down our Jorge Alvares Street, right next to this beautiful, cool blue building. Okay, so we're gonna go down it. So kind of cool looking. Okay. I'm going to capture the street sign. So there's Rua de Jorge Alvares. And I believe that this is the first Portuguese person to come to China, because there's a big statue of him in another location in Macau. Jorge Alvares. So it's a street named after him. I think he came, like before this was settled by the Portuguese, he came to another island that was really close to Macau. He was the first one to go to China. But, so it would have been just before all the other people that came. And I don't know if I've actually walked down this one. There's a lot of kind of cool stuff in the other directions. Let's see, this is a little alley. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna walk down it more. Little quarter restaurant. Stardust Studio. Jorge Alvares Street. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I'll tell you why it's interesting in a minute. But it's interesting because the Kyungwoo Hospital, you can walk along this this street right there. There's a yellow stretch up there. But Kyungwoo Hospital is on the other side of this one. And then this kind of leads downhill into so this is kind of a nice little space. Goes all the way down to like this really dense part of Macau. I really like it a lot. So we just kind of went down to Jorge Alvares, but our Jorge Alvares continues. And it continues down this hill. And I think it's going to end at the end of this hill. So there we go right there. Jorge de Jorge Alvares. And I think I could actually walk along that path right there. I could either go either way. I better just stay faithful. I'll just go down. Jorge Alvares. I'm gonna go up. The reason I want to go up is because it is kind of cool. So you got a Pizza Hut right here. And so our street does go up that way. So that's where we started at, was down this one. So Rua de Jorge Alvares. Got a Pizza Hut on the corner. So the reason I want to do this one up here is because I think if I'm down there, it's not as interesting. With all the traffic. So we actually are quite close to Kyungwoo Hospital. So that's what we would be walking by, this little escola, school, tall apartments. Then a little Chinese restaurant, it looks like. And then this is going to come all the way down, and I believe that Jorge Street will end up here anyways. So yeah, now we're looking down on our street. So kind of photogenic, actually. It's tall buildings. So we're going to continue down, and then I think we could actually, that's Kyungwoo Hospital up that way. And let me just walk down this way. So the ambulance is because the emergency room is right over there for Kyungwoo. Then that would be the end of our street. Well, that's Jorge Alvares Street. So that would be the ending spot. And there's Kyungwoo. I could actually walk a lot of different directions, but I think what I'm going to do is just Jorge Alvares. That was basically Jorge Alvares Street. And now I'm just walking along the hospital, walking directly towards Kyungwoo Hospital, these apartments. And my plan is just to like go around the corner, look down this street, and then we'll end it. So yeah, Rua de Jorge Alvares, the named after the first Portuguese person to come to China. I think it was the 1400s or 1500s, I think. Macau was 1555, I believe. And so yeah, basically our target street was just directly down that way. Got a tiger house right there. And then our street would end right on the other side of this parking garage. So I'm just gonna end it at our street at the base of it. So yeah, a little slice of Macau for you. Another slice. Jorge, Alvares. So that's our Target Street right there. Step back a little bit. So yeah, that's goes into just like kind of a dense, cool part of Macau, and then that's where we just walked. Was at Jorge, Alvares. Just Kyung over there. Okay, so on that note, we're gonna end our video. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.